Yo! What's up, guys? So here's me in the flesh, Bonkmin, or Big Dash Bonkmin. As you can see, this is my very first YouTube channel video. So basically what I'm going to do on this channel is vlogs and gaming videos. I've been deciding whether I want to, have, two channels. So, So you guys will be seeing videos every either Friday or Saturday. So the topic I want to go on today is called the school cycle. Now what the school cycle is basically what you see pretty much every year of high school or any level of school in your life, because it happens everywhere, So the list I want to go through. So the first one I want to talk about is popular and non-popular kids. Non-popular are basically people who aren't really known by a lot of people. You always find those people that are basically outcasts, like, they're never really fitting in with others. And the popular kids are basically, very famous people among really a lot of grades in school. So, you have your popular and non-popular. I'm sort of in the middle. I mean, I don't really talk to a whole bunch of people, but somehow people know me. Sometimes I feel like it's those girls that talk to other friends and then they know me, or either sometimes a teacher will call me out, some of my PE teachers, they would say, my name out loud, and I'm pretty sure that's where people get my name. So, now move on to, size this time, called the skinny and the fat people. You have your skinny people, either they're out of shape or in shape, You have your fat people. Fat people who are big. Of course, your typical fat people, Of course, they all act differently. Not everyone acts the same, because that's how we were made, No, not everyone's like me. Not everyone's like my brother. Not everyone's like you. So, the next one is sassy and not, people who don't really talk a lot. So people, there could be people who, some people just talk rant normally. Of course, people talk in their lives. That's, sassy people are, all the, sort of prissy people. It could be boys or girls. More normally girls. Sorry, girls, but, yeah, you guys sometimes act like that. And non-talkative people don't talk a lot. They can be in a big group, but they don't really talk a lot. They're sort of passive. But I talk quite a bit, and but I'm a very passive person. So the fit-in and the outcasts. The outcast people are basically people who they don't really fit in. It's just like the popular, not popular. Popular people, they can fit in, but they're just not really known by a lot of people. You see my Pokemon hat. God, I love Nintendo. Anyways, the fit-in people. The fit-in people. So fit-in people, they fit in with everybody. My brother, he fits in with everybody. He can get along with gays, non-gays, sissies, tomboys, fat, skinny, anybody. Bullies, anybody. He just fits in. And I fit in too. But not as much as him. He has a lot of friends. I'll normally find me 3 or 4 friends, and that'll basically be my close group for the year. And I have other acquaintances and stuff, So next one is the gangsters and the educated people. And gangsters, I guess they could be educated. Not normally when you look at a gangster saying, they're not really educated. But, I guess that can be a very good, people. Educated, they talk well. And just because they talk educated doesn't mean they're actually educated. The math, the history, the reading, they can talk well, but they might not be really that good at their subjects in class. So, I'm educated. I talk educated, and I'm pretty educated. I've started high school this year, so I'm hoping I do well so I can go off, to college, to one of the best colleges. Like my brother, he just went off to college yesterday, so I miss him. We had our differences, but I really do miss him. So the human race and the aliens. Yes, I see you aliens out there. You guys are trying to find out about us. You guys invade us in 2020, or when the day God comes back to destroy his human beings and bring me to heaven with my family. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there are some people out there who are actually aliens. Yeah, I sound like a nerd right now. The immigrants and the Americans. The immigrants and Americans, they can be different. I mean, the immigrants, of course, they're pretty much from all around the world, because America is called the land of second chance. It was called that in the 1900s. So, yeah, you have your immigrants and your Americans, Of course, I'm pretty sure, some people would have, their little homeland accent. And Americans, of course, they have their American accent. So you can basically understand Americans more than the accent that immigrants have, unless they've studied English long enough. Or some people could have come over, as kids, like 3-year-olds. They could have moved from Mexico to, anywhere in America, and they could have, talked well. But of course, they have. I think everyone has their accents, who are immigrants. So the next one is the bullies and the bullied. Basically, where the bullies are your typical bullies, they just punk everyone, or the people they can around. And you always find that. You always find them punking on, bullying nerds, skinny people if they can. Even so, I know some nerds can fight, I'm not a nerd, but I can fight. No, it's not because I'm black. So you have now the famous and the infamous people. Those people, the famous people, they're basically famous. Like, popular and famous, sometimes they can be a little different. Like, say if on Twitter, you're popular, like, you have all those followers, and there can be famous people, but they're famous along a lot of people, but they don't have the followers to prove it. But when you ask people, like I ask a lot of people on Twitter or something, they'll say, hey, I know that guy, but they don't really follow him because, they're famous around other people. And infamous. The infamous people, they're basically, famous, but sort of in a bad way, like I am. One time, I mistaken something as Minecraft. If you guys haven't watched Bad Meverse posts, either on Twitter or on YouTube, you guys should definitely check that out. Yeah. So, that is basically the school cycle, because you see that pretty much every year of your life. You see that, pretty much every year, you'll find it maybe like in public schools, or maybe private schools. Like, probably the people you will find the most in private schools are skinny and fat, sassy and talkative, fit in, outcasts, maybe gangsters, educated, popular, not popular. I don't know about gays or not gays, because, I remember that rule in 1990 said, don't ask, don't tell, something like, yeah, don't ask, don't tell. That was basically the military, but I'm pretty sure now that rule has caught up to people who are now gays, And, of course, you have your immigrants and Americans, of course, they'll go to private schools. Your bullies and bullied. Well, the private school I went to, bullying was not allowed. Like, talking bad about others wasn't allowed, so I'm not sure how all private schools go. I'm going to a charter school right now. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure, all this, except maybe for the human race and alien stuff. Besides that, you'll pretty much everyone else I've mentioned, not in gays and non-gays. You'll probably find them in charter schools, of course. But public schools, they're full of different people. So, guys, that's my video for now. I'm going to try to make my videos a little more entertaining, so I won't be talking very boring and stuff like that. So, remember, guys, videos every Friday or Saturday. So, I've been thinking about either making a vlog channel and a gaming channel, So, that's my video for now. You gotta remember, subscribe, share this video, to anybody out there. So, I'll see you guys later.